Yes, what's going on, people? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another Gunners chat room. Hope you guys are doing okay. You've had a fantastic day. Today, we have a very exciting panel. We've got Jiga in the building, we've got Coach Adisa in the building, we've got Johnny Boy, and we've even got an up in the
Oh my
building,
days.
but it's a friendly up, it's a frenemy, DJ Pablo. But we're going to get into all of that, people. We're going to introduce everyone, and we're going to be talking the Arsenal. You know, Arsenal smashed Wigan 4-0 in emphatic style yesterday. Ateta was making good tactical tweak it. What is it called? Tactical tweaks, tactical twitches, whatever it is, tactical twist. Was making all of that yesterday. It was good to see Saka in the 10, Jesus in the 10. Good to see Madueke scoring a fantastic goal. Eze performing. We're going to be reviewing all of this. As usual, please press the like button, subscribe, leave your own comments in the chat. But, let's welcome Coach Adisa, first time on the show. Coach, how are you doing today, my guy?
All good, man. All good. Thanks for having me. As you said, Arsenal won yesterday. It's a good start to the week. It's going to be an important week. We've got two big games this week. Obviously, we'll get into that. But yeah, I couldn't be happier. And yeah, man, let's talk football.
Yeah. Let's talk football. Johnny, how are you doing, man?
Wonderful weekend. I can see for some other offs, some people are at
my
home
days.
sleeping, but every other team played this weekend. But it was a wonderful weekend all along. Arsenal won, so I'm happy.
Mhm. Yes, and then my guy Jiga, the big figure. How are you doing?
Yeah, man. Uh, I'm okay. I'm okay. I can say I'm okay. Satisfied, At least we got a win. But I'm not all very happy, bro. I'm still mad over Brentford, to be honest. I'm still angry over Brentford.
That's true. We've
But
never
anyway,
spoken
we
since
move
Brentford.
on. We move on. Yeah.
And-
Because
and
when the
big-
pressure is not there, it's well and good, Once the pressure is there, and this man want to do some madness. But anyway, big up to the chat and everyone in the stream.
yes,
Let,
big
let,
up
let, let's
Bastard
discuss
Girl
it.
as
Yeah.
usual. Thank you. Let's go. Let's get into it. You started with Brentford, so let's talk about Brentford, and then you talk about, and then you lead us back into the Wigan game. So, what are you saying about Brentford? Your guy, is it because your guy Gyökeres did not score? Is that why you're mad about Brentford? Because I'm mad for different reasons. I'm sure you saw my reaction, but okay. He docked at the right time. Johnny Boy, what are you saying about Brentford game, and then talk about Wigan?
So the Brentford game was I think even before the game, I knew Brentford was going to give Arsenal a very tough match, because Brentford this season, they're one of the if minus maybe Arsenal and say maybe Villa, I think it's fair to say Brentford are like the third most surprising team this season. In terms of everybody, I think I bring up everybody predicted them to go down. They lost 3, if not maybe 4 of their best players from last season. In Buemo, Wisa, their captain, like literally almost all their stars, their coach as well left, who everybody thought was the brains behind the club. But I think we can now see that he was not the one. So, they lost all those guys and people were tipping them to go down. And all of a sudden, and remember, they started the season poorly as well. I think they went the first 3 games or 4 games, they didn't win. So everybody was, they're going to go down. And then they came back resurgently, and they've done ever so well so far. So I knew the game was going to be tough for Arsenal. But my anger with the game was that, and I've seen that a lot this season, I don't know what Arteta or the players have in their mind, is that Arsenal only plays good for 45 minutes. Like, I can count how many games on my fingers Arsenal have played well for more than 45 minutes. And against Brentford, it was no different. We started, the first half was just so boring. Like, I was asking myself, do Arsenal realize that we actually are going for the title here, or they're just happy with the point? Because it felt that way. All the way it was side to side, nothing was going on. And then Eze, I was happy to see Eze in the lineup, and then he disappointed me. He was like, it's almost as if he was scared to lose the ball, because even when they gave him the ball, there was no drive, there was no passion. Everything was safe. Give me the ball, I give it back. Give me the ball, I give it. That's what he was doing. And fair enough, he had to be taken up, because I knew he was going to be the scapegoat, because he was the one that came in for the captain. So I knew he was going to be taken up. And first to the manager, when Odegaard came in, the first 15 minutes of the Arsenal scored, the game changed. you could literally see the difference between Odegaard and Eze. Odegaard was showing up for the ball, even though he was coming too deep to receive it, but he was showing up for the ball, taking on, driving with the ball, everything we expect from Eze, he was doing it. And then Arsenal got the goal. And in typical Arsenal fashion this season, guess what? We sat back. It's almost as if we scored, as you know what? We are okay, we can take the one goal lead. And Brentford, before that goal, Brentford they were peppering, like they were coming physically. Set piece. That's one team I raised my hand up now. I think set piece, that's not made their match when it comes to set pieces. Brentford showed us that whatever you can do, we can do better. Because apart from the fact that corner kicks we are good from, I don't think we are good from throw-ins. And they have that weapon in throwing with the Coyote. So that part of the game, they shocked us now. And I knew that the way they were peppering us with the set pieces, I was like, if there was one way I was going to concede, it was going to be set pieces. And lo and behold, we conceded from one. And it was so annoying because the minute they conceded, Arsenal was so much under pressure. And they almost won us. They almost beat us. But luckily, we had Mosquera recovering from the danger he caused. And then I think Gabriel also made a blocking header. And then in typical fashion again, Arsenal should have won the game in last freaking minute. And then Martinelli goes to the rubbish. He always does. He did the same thing against Nottingham Forest, and he did the same thing. So when that's what Arsenal had been playing shit the whole game, we had the chance to win the game, and we lost it. So I was so disappointed, and it was almost as if I think De Gea even made the statement. So like, even if we wanted to win, but if you cannot win, I mean, a point is fair. And I see his point because, to be honest with you, that game, the way it was going, I was like, at the point, I was like, you know what, I'm going to take a draw. I'm okay with a draw because the trajectory was Arsenal was going to lose the game, the way they were peppering us. So I was like, you know what, guys, it's not just a good day at the office. I will just take a point at this point in time because I could see the way the game was going. I would took a point.
So the thing is, you mentioned about
4 points ahead.
Yeah,
you were still 4 points ahead. I know I would have loved to be 6, but I'd rather be 4 points ahead and 4 points behind. So the game, it still didn't change at the beginning of the match, right? The point of the one is that Arsenal still has the title in their hands. Win whatever we're going to do, win our games, right? It's still in our hands. So nothing still changes. It was just a disappointing game because of the way Brentford came at Arsenal. I don't think I've seen any team come at Arsenal the way they did.
Sunderland
did, but like I don't think to the extent of not to the extent of Brentford.
No, I think it's just because that one is fresh in your mind. That's why. I'm sure
Aston Villa.
Aston Villa at Villa Park, not Aston Villa at the Emirates.
Yeah, I remember Sunderland, but I don't think Sunderland came.
Nah, Sunderland were over us from the moment it started.
Even the Villa Park, I saw that game, but I think the Villa one. Why I'm okay with Villa is because Villa was they were massive. Remember, Villa was on form then. I think they were like 10 games of beating or 8 games of beating.
They were behind us.
So they were coming in on form, and I think they were second or third in the league. So I can understand that, and we have some key guys out. But this Brentford, apart from maybe Havertz and Merino, and I think it was Saliba, we had pretty much everybody on the field. So
let's leave that one.
I get what you're
saying. 2 games ago now. Let's come to this one. Let's come to a recent one because the two people that you mentioned so far, you mentioned Eze, you mentioned Martinelli. Right, those two guys performed very well against Wigan. You can say it's Wigan, but you have to beat the opposition in front of you. A different competition. For me, what I didn't know, the most annoying part for me against the Brentford part was rectified, I would say, against Wigan, where Martinelli one-on-one with the goalkeeper, just one touch, shoot. It's not taking 2, 3, 4 touches. Maybe you can say it's pressure. Maybe you can beat the opposition. But coach, what do you think that Arteta did differently against Wigan compared to Brentford, apart from the quality of the position?
I don't think he done much different. I think what he's doing, he's looking at his squad. He's looking at the squad. He's looking at the games. He has to rotate. He has to rotate the squad. I personally think Zubimendi and Rice have played too much football in times. Norgard, to me, every time he steps in, the guy is efficient. He's clean. He's played centre back against Portsmouth in the last round of the cup. He's played DM and a few games. Very efficient man. Use him. So I feel like for Wigan, he's gone and said, Calafiori gets injured. I'm going to rotate. And now you've seen Eze in a 10. We haven't seen that for Arsenal. It looks okay. Noni's on the left, on the right. You've got that link up the left footers, because that's what Saka and Odegaard were doing 2-3 seasons ago with Ben White overlapping. It created a nice triangle. So now you've got Saka in the 10, Noni in the right. Eze now, maybe he's got a bit more freedom now. I don't know if you guys have noticed, but Eze and Odegaard don't really work at the moment. There's this kind of friction between them. So now Eze's kind of got free roll. He's coming deep, he's coming short. This is what you want to see. Wigan play a high line. It allows guys like Martinelli, Jesus to be running because Martinelli works well against high lines. Champions League, how many goals he scored? The same run. Man City again in the Emirates, the same run. So he's a guy that people go play him in the 9, and I'm thinking, no, against low blocks like Brentford, it ain't gonna work. I know we're not putting up Brentford for Wigan, but you got to look at this. So I think Arteta got that right, and what you said, Dr. Coves, is perfect. You have to beat what's in front of you because there's teams that could lose to smaller teams. We've seen it, Crystal Palace and Mansfield. So it's Wigan.
Grimsby Town. United. Oh my God, United. I didn't even want to go there. I forgot about them because they're not in my head. But you can lose it. But we said, you know what? A lot of noise in the media. Go out there, win, get the confidence in the boys, get your guys who are not maybe playing well, and then carry that game, that momentum into the next game. He done the right thing. Arteta done it right, but the boys performed well. Killed the game in the first half. Yeah, you could have asked for more goals, but there's no injuries, So
fair enough. Before I bring DJ Pablo in, just a quick one to Jigga. Jigga, what do you think about Nogard's performance and Eze, your guy? Is it I saw your review? You said this is the Eze we've been waiting for has finally arrived. So
it is working out. It is working out. I've been crying for Nogard for the longest, bro, because Nogard is a Brentford captain. There's no way you're telling me he cannot play against Brentford.
That part I don't get. That's what
he was.
We all called for him actually.
And we are fighting on all fronts. We are going for four trophies at the moment. You're telling me he cannot play. You keep on Zubamendi and Declan Rice. And when Zubamendi makes stupid mistakes, we can blame him. But at the end of the day, we need to look, bro. This guy is fatigued sometimes. They'll make this stupid that mistake he made in the United game, right?
Yeah.
He's not getting rest, bro. So this guy is basically taking a weekly check, sitting, waiting for Carabao Cup and FA Cup. Nah, it's not good enough. Moving on to Eze, Eberici Eze. The manager obviously does not trust Eze. He just throws him in because Odegaard is injured at the moment. This is why I feel. This is what I feel about him. But for me, I think Eze has not done well, to be honest. But I believe there's a player there. And probably if he gets a run of game, probably he can pick up the pace. But I believe there's a player there. The way he has been playing off late, even his body language, bro, he's not showing like he's even interested to be playing.
Which to me is the problem.
I think confidence is low.
Yeah,
confidence is low.
Timid. He was timid in Brentford, like you said, Johnny Boy.
Don't be going for Eze, bro.
I couldn't believe it. He was hiding.
I'm not going for Eze. I'm saying I have a problem with his body language. That's all I said.
Because Saka played, don't know, bro. Because
I remember
him removing the jacket, bro. That is the only part I saw.
Look, against Wigan, he can walk and make all those no-look passes. In the Premier League, he cannot do that, bro. You know that. You cannot just be walking like in Arsenal. You can't be walking to see the entire pitch before you take a pass, make a pass. You can't do that. You like before you get the ball, you should be able to know what you're going to do. You have to be like 2-3 steps ahead.
Yeah.
Right. That's what he's not yet doing at this point in time. Yes, he's a good player. Yes, we know he's got the quality. He's got the passing range. He's got the finishing. But you can't slow down the game. We complain that Zubimendi slows down the game. Odegaard slows down the game. We don't want another person to slow down the game right now. Like what we enjoyed the Wigan game was like the first 30 minutes, like one touch football. Yeah. That's what we want to see more of, or what I would prefer to see more of.
Yeah, that's true.
So I don't think he has that luxury. I don't think we can play Nogard, Eze, and Saka in the Premier League, because that would be Rice, Eze, Saka as a 10. Am I wrong? That would be Rice, Eze, Saka. And you saw how Eze was dropping deep, but Eze does not really track back. So if Rice, for example, overlaps, we have an empty midfield.
Because the problem.
So he needs to adapt his game to the Arsenal way and also try to defend.
Because Arteta does not want to take risk. Do something which is new.
Bro, we can't look. We are top of the league without risk.
I think at this point in time,
You are exposed
I think
now,
at this
bro.
point in
In
time,
your
Arteta
head,
is
you
not
know-
doing risky.
You do the risk against
Yeah.
Wigan. You can take another risk again against Mansfield when we play them in the fifth round. But in the Premier League, no risks. No, do
Yeah,
what's
bro,
working.
until-
DJ Pablo, what do you think? You know, from the outside looking in.
So from the outside looking in, I think part of Eze's issue is like Johnny Boy said, confidence. And then he's played fewer games, so you don't expect him to just come in and just
Yeah, bro.
kickstart
Yeah.
the whole thing. He was the best performer in your team against Wigan. You guys started
You
with
made
a
one
4.
mistake. You made one mistake in that Aston Villa game. He was dropped 5 straight games, bro.
Yes,
Odegaard
5
will
straight
make a
games.
mistake, he will start again.
Yeah. So
You know-
what I'm saying is, like, when it comes to output,
Because he
That-
doesn't track back. If he
Yeah,
tracks
hold on.
back, trust
Hold
me,
on.
you'll be playing.
I can assure you that Odegaard too doesn't track back too. Now, Eze
But more
comes
than
from
Eze.
a Premier. Wait now, Eze comes from a Premier League team, so he's Premier League proven. He has at least 5 years of Premier League experience. Signed for a huge amount of money and sitting on the bench for more than 5 games. That is travesty. If I can
Why
find a
did I
better
ask?
word.
Why did I ask you the question? But go
Hold
ahead.
on. Now
It was
against
like travesty, you know.
against Arsenal, against Wigan, Eze played his best game. He was man of the match according to some football ratings on different apps. He got 2 assists from that game. Played in the deep line playing maker role, like more like the number 10 or number 8, but he was part of the double pivot. That's why he was dropping deep for the most part. Norgard was your defensive midfielder. He was the one just doing all the clean that and
Yes.
all the cleaning the house and screening the defense and all of that. But you have an Eze who's playing deep and trying to still create chances. He's able to create chances and play the full 90 minutes. You had a Saka who is usually being put on the right, playing as a 10, which I don't think that was efficient enough, right? For him. That was not an efficient use of his ability to take players one-on-one. Meanwhile, you have an Eze who is good at taking players one-on-one, whether played on the left, right, center as a 10, and he was able to still make chances against Wigan. Albeit, like you have said and like Coach Adisa has said, you have to beat what's in front of you. We had the opportunity to beat what's in front of us. We didn't take the opportunity against Grimsby Town. And I've had a gripe against Grimsby Town for the longest time.
Oh, they're out now, so it's all right.
They're out, yeah, but still, if I face them next, it's revenge.
They lost?
Yeah, they lost.
They lost,
1-0.
yeah, they lost 1-0, I think.
Yeah, they
So,
did. Yeah.
You guys have an opportunity you have a talent in your hands, and you are actually not maximizing him. And you're trying as much as possible to ensure that whether Odegaard goes on injury and comes back, you force him back into the team. Meanwhile, you have a Premier League proven 5 years experience in the Premier League. He also has championship experience. He also has trophy winning experience.
Scored in the final.
Yeah, with the FA Cup.
Bro.
Scored in the final. And a good goal
Yeah.
too. That's what I want to see from him though. I want to see that.
He got a hat trick against Spurs.
I want to see that too. And that's the thing.
So
it's not
what
Arteta.
I feel like what I
on.
feel is that he needs consistent game time to be able to show that he can do it. But Arteta is not patient to give him that game time. That's it.
Now I can't, but DJ Pablo, I can't really blame. See, the problem is that Arteta is between a gun and a fire, because the problem is that Arteta doesn't have the time. I don't know if you guys have seen the rumors that if he doesn't win the league at this stage, he's probably going to
be sacked.
I don't know how
I
true
asked
that
that
is.
question yesterday. I asked that question yesterday as well.
So I can really
They'll be
understand Arteta. Arteta cannot afford passengers, because whether I like it or not, Eze is not used to Arsenal like Palace, because in Palace he could afford to be strolling, and like Dr. Tu said, he can afford to relax.
And even the style of play is different. He can if it's like if they're playing like a corner kick or a set piece at Palace, if Eze gets the ball, he knows that all he has to do is just one.
But even at Palace, he was the set piece guy.
Yes, but one long pass, he knows that Mateta is going to be like Mateta or Salah will be running.
But in Arsenal,
he
cannot do that. He cannot do that. He cannot do that. Arteta's system doesn't allow for passengers. He doesn't allow. That's why there's no. If you look at it, Eze is the only Maverick we have in Arsenal. Because
you have a
Arteta's
Maverick
system
and you're
doesn't
not
allow
using
Mavericks. He doesn't
That's
allow
the
Mavericks
problem.
because Mavericks are too risky. Arteta's style of play, level of risk is like 0.001. Or if it was, he doesn't like element of risk is low.
He's a safety manager.
That's someone like Eze. That's why I was telling you, I think I've told the total that I think we'll see the best of Eze from next season. Because I feel this season he has to adapt himself to Arsenal. unfortunately for him,
but not
has to
playing
taking a cue
for 6 games.
Yeah,
Not
but taking
playing
a
in
cue
5
from
or
Coach
6 games.
Adisa, he says he's a safety manager.
Mm.
I also parallel it with what Dr. Toes has said yesterday when we were on another stream, and he said Arteta is learning from his mistakes.
Yeah, he has
Right.
to. He has
Yeah,
to.
so he's basically been learning from his mistakes for 5-6 years, but then doesn't want to make the same mistake, so he has to do it a certain way to ensure that he achieves the best result. So I think if you add that with not playing Eze, then you can understand, oh, this guy's a new guy, he hasn't gotten used to the system. Maybe I play him in the cups, he gets his confidence, and then
he plays in the Champions League as well. Like people make it sound like Champions League is like one.
Champions League is more open than the Premier League, bro.
Exactly.
But the thing
so,
is, even in the Champions League, he hasn't quite, you know what I mean? Like
he's not his second gear.
Yeah, Martinelli and
Boy, he's 27, bro.
He's like Martinelli and Trossard come off the bench in different games, they score. Then I'm seeing Glockeres and Jesus, same thing. So it's like Noni Madueke scored that rocket in the top corner. So it's like what Arteta has said is that I got 4 competitions. Yes, I need to win the league. Champions League, we're expecting to go one step further, which is now a final. Show up in both legs in the semi-finals, but get there first. So what he's saying is that I have to rotate, but anyone that comes in has to hit the ground running. I don't have time for you to be catching up.
That doesn't have that time, unfortunately.
Eze's proven. At Palace, a lot of the attacking football went through him, and he was dangerous. He scored against Man City in the final last year, a good goal. So when you
but I know a certain player who scored against Man City in the final and was benched, and the media didn't give Man United breathing space.
Yeah, true as well. True as well.
But now the media is not putting pressure on Arteta for telling an English player. That
I think the difference is that Arsenal is top of the league without Eze.
Yeah,
I think
that's a big
Arsenal
one.
were in top.
Yeah,
Arsenal were like second or third, and
because whenever Eze has
hearing more about it.
Whenever Eze has had the chance in the Premier League, he's not really done it. So there's not much you can say to Arteta. But let's coming back to the game right now. You talk about like we are having 4 competitions, and as Michelle said, yes, we drew Mansfield. Hopefully that'll be good W.
Michelle, how are you?
Hopefully, Michelle.
But
that's like easy game, man.
Thank God. I'm
saying like,
thank God.
Yeah.
Even though we'll talk about the injuries very soon, but does that show like, you know, Johnny Boy always say Arsenal doesn't have the mentality or whatever, and Giga as well talk about mentality. Does the win yesterday show you guys that Arsenal has the mentality to go for all competitions? Who wants to go first, Giga or Johnny Boy?
What about Arsenal? What thing I would say about Arsenal is that Arsenal have always been that team that.
This is only
I think one thing about Arsenal is that Arsenal is a form and vibe team. Like once the fun is the wins and the vibe is good, I think it continues. Where I want to test Arsenal's vulnerabilities when there's a little bit of crack, maybe they lose a game or draw a game that they're expected to win. Actually lose, it's how they react. I would like to know. But Arsenal is a team, even before now, was on a good run. Usually continues. Remember on that, Emery went to like 22 games unbeaten, and then we lost, and then it started coming down. So Arsenal has always been like that. So I wouldn't say that for now. I want to see us, God forbid, not lose, but like it's when the chips are down. That's when you know the thing about Arsenal. But the good thing about it, let's keep on winning, because like you said, winning brings solidarity to the team and confidence. Yeah. Like we had the poor game against Brentford, right? So it was a good win. We needed this win. So maybe to give us the confidence we are going to a very critical point of the season now. There's no more mistakes to be made right now. I think from the next, I think it's 12 more games, there's no more mistakes to be made. So win what you can, and then let's keep on building. That's just the truth about it.
Yeah, and what did you guys think about the tactical switches? Like we saw Saka in the 10, Jesus in the 10. We saw Eze playing as an 8, really, because he was a deep line playmaker yesterday. Martinelli was kind of like the false 9, really, because Jesus, as usual, is everywhere until Gyökeres came on. Yes. So what do you guys think about the different tactical changes that was made? Giga, because you are an anti-Arteta guy, I think so.
First off, I want to address Michelle. Michelle, we are winning cups, not just one cup. We are winning.
Wow.
Okay,
it's going to be 2.
Ask Michelle what cup she's winning this year. Ask Michelle what cup she's winning.
I think
Coach
Coach
Adisa
She's
DJ
here
Flavio
to-
knows.
she's-
She's an Everton fan, by the way.
Everton.
Yeah,
fan.
Yeah, that's wild.
Hey,
I saw it
We
yesterday
won
and
in
I was like,
Dixon
wow.
Stadium, so
them clubs, man, they got a new stadium, innit? So that's what they won. It's fine.
He'll take it to the stadium.
I already
Stadium.
forgot your question, bro. What did you say? Because
No, the
you
question
said-
is like, what do you think about the tactical flexibility Arteta was showing, like trying players in different
This
positions?
is what we need, bro. Every game we are playing, we all know Trossard is coming on for Martinelli. Gyökeres is coming on for Jesus. Madueke is coming on for Bukayo Saka. Do something different. At one game, putting 2 strikers. Do something different. Surprise the opponent, you know. Because every time we know it's like for like. So yesterday I like that thing that he did. But can he do it? Can he do it in a Premier League game? That's going to be something. I don't think he's ready to gamble. He'll basically go to what he's used to, you know.
Yeah.
Big up
And-
to Aquiri. Aquiri is a Man City fan, guys. So you know. Big
Wow.
up to Aquiri, Baka girl. and,
Are you sure he's not a new Man City fan?
nah,
Did
he
they have to go there?
Aquiri is a City fan, bro. He's a City fan. He's from Slovenia.
From
He'll let you-
2014, I guess.
No, let's.
Don't-
Yeah,
Johnny boy, don't let
Michelle,
it come
don't worry.
for you.
We'll talk about Everton United towards the end. Don't worry. Yeah, we already think that Everton is going to be. I think United, Everton will beat United. You heard me yesterday, but anyways, we'll get back there. Coach, what do you think
Coming
about
for
the?
you.
What do you think about the same question? What do you think about the tactical flexibility of Arteta?
I think I agree with Jigger. Like, he's done things where spice it up. I think there's games that you need to
Yeah.
try. It's like Sunderland game, yeah. The Sunderland game when we played at the stadium of like the centre back Ballard. For every set piece he went up, and he's the reason why they scored the first goal. And then towards the end of the game, the other guy he's there again. So then the striker gets across, Gabriel scores. I've never seen Arsenal. Yeah, you see it sometimes. Gabriel, Liverpool against at our stadium, the back post header. But we don't see our big guys go forward and change it up, create havoc. But then I also don't think our players also intelligently play. If Gyökeres is coming short and he's going to flick it, gamble and running behind. We don't see that a lot. Havertz is the first guy that I've seen come in, and I said it would happen.
Yeah.
He'll come in as a support striker because he's played there at Chelsea, and he'll link up and find him. He's had, 2 assists to him already, and they've worked very well. So I think it's 50-50. Arteta's also not willing to gamble because he's going to say, well, if I take this chance now and I potentially lose because of this problem, why not secure the league now? Gives everyone confidence, everyone feels a bit more relaxed, and then do something different next year. I personally right now, I don't want to see gamble unless the gamble pays off. I want to see you win, then try that next year. Do what you want next year. I don't care about next year. Just win. Just win. That's all they care. I don't care how you win. Be Mourinho. Park the bus. Get own goals. All our set piece FC, own goal FC, any FC you want, but as long as the cup comes home, fine. I'm fine with it.
Fair enough. I think I enjoyed seeing Saka playing in the 10. Mainly because I saw him play some games in the academy and was a 10, and he was fantastic. And for England, we also see Saka play closer to the goal. But Arsenal, he seems to just like on the touchline and cut in. So Saka at the 10 brings him closer to the 18-yard box to be able to shoot, to be able to link up play with Gyökeres a bit more, the kind of partnership that Jiga has been hoping for. And since Havertz is injured for now, it's only right that we try to bring Saka in there, leave Madueke in the team to do all of his razzle-dazzle, dribbling people, pass the ball to Saka, and that way we also have like 4 potent attackers on the pitch. We would have like Trossard or Martinelli, hopefully. Gyökeres, we'll have Eze, maybe, and Saka. So that'll be good to have those like goal scorers in this crunch time of the season to be firing, because we need lots of goals and lots of shots from outside the box, and only those few people can do it. So that's why I'm happy about the tactical.
So guys, do you think that Saka is good in the 10? That's my question, because that's you redefining his role. I mean, Arteta redefining his role for something he's been so used to for the longest time in his life.
So for me, the 10 I'm talking about is the way Havertz played the 10. It's just 10 like on paper, but tactically, it's more like a second striker. That if Gyökeres vacates the striking position, like he's there, and that way also gives Gyökeres a partner, so that Gyökeres is not just up front by himself. You know,
it's like Bergkamp, the old school Bergkamp role a little bit.
Yeah. So that's the way he used Havertz in the last couple of games, and I'm thinking maybe that's what he wants to do.
Again. That guy's feet is made of glass, man.
Yeah. Before we talk about the next point I want to talk about, which is injury, I'm sure you guys saw this clip going around a few weeks ago, and this is the best time I think for us to
you sure
to play it on this show. Yeah,
you're sure?
I am positive. Yes, this is Giroud talking about Arsenal.
This long wait.
Hopefully, I wish them, but usually we used to get nervous around February or March. And I remember when Leicester won the title in 2016, we collapsed a little bit in that time. So if Arsenal is able to keep the rhythm and the race with City, probably until mid-March, I would say.
Can I ask you, when you say how it affected you mentally at that stage, you're talking about the squad of players in the dressing room, or are you talking about actually the crowd and sort of the atmosphere and everyone getting a little bit nervous about actually
I've got my gripe with him.
I'm talking about us, the players, and statistically, and you can see in the records, even the previous years, last year and 2 years ago, Arsenal was there until a certain period or where they lost the race for the title because they were not consistent enough, maybe at this time, February or March. It's still early to say they will win the league, but this kind of 3 points are massive.
Mm-hmm. Is this the season that Arsenal?
So this is February. You said February or March. It's February, mid-February now.
So it's mid-February to mid-March. There's still time.
So do you guys think what Giroud said is hold? Yeah, go ahead, DJ Pablo. Let's start with the ups.
I listened to everything he said, and he did not say Arsenal will not win. He said certain conditions. He listed out certain conditions that would lead to Arsenal failing to win, in the sense that they need to stay consistent. They don't need to lose 3 points like this, because this video was as far back as December 2025.
Yeah, mid-December.
Yeah, mid-December. So he says, from his experience, from February to mid-March, we get nervous. Then he has seen a pattern and he described the pattern as he saw it. So I won't say he's not truthful about what he said. He stated the facts based on the patterns he's noticed. He says Arsenal, he didn't say Arsenal will not win the title. He says Arsenal will not win the title if they are not consistent and if they keep dropping points. So
yeah, but he said that like a month ago, and Arsenal has dropped points since then. So that's why I'm asking the panel now, because this is like almost a month old. Like, what do you guys think? Jigga, the most optimistic guy, we start with you. Yes.
Yeah.
We have dropped points, bro. City has also dropped points. So.
Exactly. So people keep forgetting.
Don't just say us. You know, the only problem is the Brentford game. I felt like we should have done. Mentally wise, I think it has hurt the team, because that win for Man City against Liverpool, it really gave them a strong motivation, and we were supposed to win this Brentford game. That is just my thing. And but I think that's a wobble until City catches up. Then I'm one. For now, I think it's still a wobble. 4 points clear. I'm taking 4 points clear at the moment, bro. Because I've lost the title with 1 point, so 4 points, I'm still okay. But Wolves is going to be the most critical game in our lives, bro. It's going to be the most critical game.
Bro, that
we
game.
Lose that game.
Yeah. Johnny Boy, what are you saying?
If Wolves can frustrate us until like 60 minutes, you know what happens with us. But I think we should get a win there, bro. We should definitely get a win. Michelle is here.
So mine is that
we are not listening to Michelle, and Aquari Wolf as well. You know, the good thing about this season is City fans are actually worried about us. Aquari told me he's worried about us. In the previous seasons, they were not worried about us, but they knew we were just going to bottle it. This season, they're actually worried. They know something is there. But we cannot lose.
I think with me, what Giroud said, there's a little bit of element of truth, but at the same time, I'm asking myself, Giroud, you were a professional footballer, right? You played for France. You won the league title in France, I believe, with Montpellier. So why couldn't you be the element of change in the dressing room? That's what I want to ask you. Like, why couldn't you be the confidence booster?
This guy was missing seat after seat, bro.
Exactly. I remember that 2015 or 2016? He was missing. He cost us the Champions League against Monaco.
How many
he missed a lot of chances that game. So asking myself, yes, I know what you're saying. There's a little bit of element, but bro, you could have been the element of change for Arsenal. So I don't get it. I guess the Chelsea element is confusing him. You know, he played for Chelsea and he won for Chelsea because what he said there to me, I mean, I think he's just somebody trying to satisfy Sky Sports. That's how I saw it. There was no point of him saying that. I mean, I said that.
Man.
There was no point of him. Because you know Sky likes to be dramatic because, like you said, that's going to draw a lot of attention.
If it's for Sky Sports, I can tell you for a fact that when it comes to their drama, there's nothing compared to Sky Sports versus Manchester United, especially Jamie Carragher.
Didn't see how Carragher just jumped on it. So let me ask you as a player.
Bro, that guy, man. That guy is his takes are jarring.
He's just feeding the whole media stuff. But I get his point. Well,
Coach Adisa, do you think that something has changed?
Yeah, something has changed. Just law of averages, man. It has to change. But no, it's seriousness. The biggest change I've seen is Man City. It's not the City team that just do these crazy runs that happened, 2 seasons ago. Oh, Man City go on a run. They ain't going on this run that you think they're going to go on. I've seen Man City since the start of the year. I was actually comparing it privately somewhere else, for myself. They drew, lost. Then they draw off to Spurs, and then they lose Champions League. They just get back to Liverpool. They're not gonna go on this crazy run. City are gonna drop points again. They're not clicking. It's not this whole you think it's gonna be. So as long as we just win our games, forget the other competitions for now. Just win the games we need to win. Things will improve. And also, I heard narratives change all the time. Oh, Arsenal at Christmas. Oh, January. Oh, February. Oh, March. It's going to do this until we win it. So they're always going to keep moving the goalposts, until you just win and shut them up. Then it will be, it took you 24 years to win a title. Then we're getting to a
boring title.
It's going to be like, you won the title when everyone else was rubbish. I've heard people say, what do you mean? So
the worst title win.
Yeah, that's what they'll say. They'll bring up a new issue every time.
Well, those who have said that, right?
I know. I think we discussed that and Dr. Toes last episode. So
this scrap postcodes, bro. He's a scrap, bro.
So for postcodes,
that's true. He's an Everton fan. Michelle, he is. You're right.
Oh, Jamie Carragher. That's possibly. Yeah. But like for postcodes,
he has come out and said it before.
I don't know why Michelle is even trying to hype it because he's an Everton fan that played for Liverpool, which shows that your club is trash. But anyway, so we'll move on.
Jabs. Anyway, so I mean, for postcodes, right? Like his takes are crazy and wild, but we as Man fans have had enough of him and his takes. Roy Keane, Roy Keane, and probably Nicky Butt. I mean, Man United drew to West Ham, and you need to hear the nonsense takes from Nicky Butt, saying stuff like, six weeks ago we were saying a different thing, and now the team has a new lease of life, but with a very dead kind of look on his face. Bro, United just drew. If it were to be the other manager, it would have been that, this manager needs to get out of the club and stuff. But yeah, it is what it is. I don't take them seriously anymore, especially Paul Scholes and Nicky Butt. Like, they're just so annoying and they sound so depressed and all of that. So yeah, for you guys, I can understand if you guys don't take them seriously, but it is what it is.
No, I take them serious. I don't take them seriously, but I'm hoping the players don't as well. Because if someone like Giroud was listening to the media, because this is a narrative in the media that he basically just regurgitated, which also shows that players are listening to those people. So I don't know how the coaching staff are going to manage to shut out the noise for
them to win, right?
For the players, So that's my only gripe. But I don't think Arsenal are going to bottle it because we have a the best squad in the league, apparently, according to what people are saying. But that best squad is going to get thin because on yesterday we saw Ben White get out injured. I think someone else got.
Luckily, he said he was not
in the
injured
game as well. Yeah.
Did he?
Ben White came
Who
out
said
and
was
said
not
he
injured?
was not injured too.
No, that's what they say. That's what they say.
He literally posted it on his Instagram.
But even against the Brentford,
Calafiori
got injured as well. At the start. Yeah.
How many players are getting injured during warm
and Odegaard seemed to have had a knock on his knee in the Brentford game. So like this big squad seems to be becoming very, very small. So what are you guys saying about this injury crisis? And do you think guys think it's going to affect the Premier League title race?
I would say no, as long as the only player I'm scared of right now, to be honest with you, is Declan Rice. That's the only person I think that if he gets injured, Arsenal will struggle because I don't think
we have Nogard. We should trust Nogard. No, we should trust Nogard.
But I think Nogard is more of his Zubimendi replacement.
We can trust Nogard.
Rice.
You can, but Rice.
No, I know, but I'm saying
he does something that a lot of
so Rice to me is like a box-to-box guy. Like, that's the difference. Between
did you see your last ditch goal
Brentford
the last game? Yeah, Brentford.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Last ditch.
He tracks ground like no other midfielder.
And still ran forward towards half the midfield and still passed the ball.
Nogard is not giving you that. I'm sorry. Nogard is not going to give you that. Because Nogard is just going to sit at the back. Exactly. So Rice is the only player in Arsenal, I think right now, if he gets injured, I think the whole fan base will be really scared. But every other person, I think we've shown. Gabriel has been injured at points of this season. Arsenal, we coped without him. Same with Saliba as well. We coped without him. Ben White and Timber, same thing. So it's only Rice. I think if he gets injured, I don't think Arsenal will be able to. I think we'll cope, but I think there will be a dip in the team. So it's the only person I'm really scared of. Every other person, I think we've done considerably well. The squad is large enough, so I trust the squad for that. It's just Rice, which is why I want Arteta to be rotating well and give me Rice some games off.
It's not everybody, bro. Not everybody.
Yamando is a Chelsea fan.
No, but
no wonder. No wonder. I mean, everybody here is above him. So
Liam Rosnas.
This season, what are you guys doing in Chelsea? Yeah, tell me.
Professor Rosna.
They're crying on the pitch.
Yeah, I need a bunch of 21-year-olds.
We beat that 1-1 at the bridge with 10 men. That's their trophy.
No, was it even they drew, isn't it?
Was it drew 1-1?
That's what I'm saying, but they said it was actually the beat us now. They won
1-1. They won 1-1.
Yeah, they were acting.
So which is then that they won 1-1 at the bridge.
Yeah, Coach Adisa, what do you think about the squad depth? Is it going to affect us?
No, I think it'll be alright. I was worried earlier in the season. There was a point in the season we had loads of guys out, like the centre backs, because we built
December
up
period, November December period. Yeah,
we built up a nice run of games. You remember that time in the season where we hadn't even conceded shots on target, and then the first one went, and then everyone was crying. Then the first goal went in. Then everyone, and we had loads of guys out. And I was looking at the table, I was like, we've won all these games. We were winning and then we got everyone back for 2 weeks the other day, and then it's gone a little bit. I want to see Havertz back in quick. And like Johnny Boy said, Rice has to stay fit. I would even say Zubimendi has to stay fit, because I think when Zubimendi plays,
Zubimendi as well. Yeah.
He frees up a lot of space. You got to trust him. He's good enough technically to play. You don't want Rice because what happens? Rice comes next to Zubimendi to get the ball. No, go high, become a nuisance up the pitch. And personally, I want to see my Saliba and Gabriel stay together. Just have that spine really strong through the team. But I will say one thing. I think the left back issue when Calafiori doesn't play is an issue. Hikapié going forward, he isn't great.
But he's improving though. Hikapié is improving. He's improving going forward.
In the Brentford game, I didn't understand why I Arteta dropped.
Even the one with the other game, not even minus Brentford, the game before Brentford, Sunderland, he also had a good game. So he's kind of improving. It's just that he's more like a touchline.
Yeah, he's okay.
He's more of a touchline.
Have you seen him?
But his crosses are not that good though.
Exactly. He gets forward and he looks a bit lost a little bit. Whereas Calafiori will come in and shoot.
But that's not his. That's not his.
Calafiori was the striker though. People forget Calafiori was the striker first.
Yeah, but Hikapié was signed as a centre back.
I think we can see even with Timber now. Timber
Yeah.
even has improved offensively. Timber now, you can see Timber
Yeah.
is slowly improving.
And
So I
Timber's
think if
versatile.
keeps
He can play
playing-
across the back line as well.
Yeah,
so.
if he keeps, of course, Ben White is better, or Ben White overlapping and everything, but
Oh, we need
Timber
that.
has improved offensively now. So I think it's the same thing with Nkepe. He needs time on, and then he can really pick up.
I thought Timber was going to score against Brentford, but he passed it to Nelly instead. I thought, whoa, he's the furthest guy forward. I thought he
Don't
was-
remind me, bro.
He was tired, man. Bro, Timber was tired. You didn't see him the whole game. Timber was tired, bro. You could see, like,
He's just
even
not
for
a
that
finisher.
chance,
He's
there was
just
a
not a
chance to give
finisher.
him away. He didn't even track back. He didn't even
But
track
that's
back.
another
He was
guy-
using the
Declan
and that's
Rice.
all, like Timber. That's what I knew.
But
that
that's
he was
another
tired.
guy I
Declan
think
Rice
you
would
guys
have
should be
taken the
worried
shot.
about as well, right? That's
Who's that?
another guy I think you guys should be
Declan
worried
Rice
about.
did not take the shot, so we can't even say Declan Rice. Declan Rice did not even take his own shot. He decided to pass instead.
So,
Because
Timber-
everybody wants to feed
Yeah.
Gyökeres according to Jigga. They're all listening to Jigga to feed Gyökeres instead of them to just shoot.
There's
Like,
this propaganda you are moving on the internet that passed.
But it's true.
So
though.
Timber,
Like, no, for
I feel
me,
Timber
forwards
is
should
another
shoot.
player you guys should be worried about getting injured. Because if he's
Yeah.
out injured with this other
Ben
guy,
White not
Ben White's
back
not
consistent.
available, then that
Mhm.
Yeah.
puts
But
you guys
Mosquera
in
can
a-
play right back in it. Mosquera
Yeah,
can
Rice
play
can
Morata
play
can
right
play
back.
anywhere. Yeah,
You
Rice
guys
can do
are
that.
Rice
as well.
can play right back.
You guys,
No, I don't want
are you
Rice
guys
at the right back,
misprofiling
please. No.
players?
I rather Mosquera. I'm sorry.
No,
Do
they've
you
done
guys-
it. They've done it, and they.
Do you
we're just
remember
saying
you guys
things
when
that they've
Partey
done
was
already.
playing right back? We didn't even win any game. I remember.
But he played it well, didn't he?
Yeah,
He played it well.
yeah,
but
but
yeah, what are you
us in
guys
the
saying
middle, though,
about?
that's the problem.
What are you guys saying against Wolves? Let's run up with that. Against Wolves, what are you saying? Chance to
2-0
go
win.
7 points clear.
2-0 win.
Oh,
Comfortable win.
That's
That's why this victory was important. The victory against Wigan was important,
Mhm.
and also a emphatic win. So it should give the boys confidence. One thing about Wolverhampton, the boys should be scared of is that Wolverhampton, if you notice, they already know they're down. So what they're doing now is more like damage control. You notice that most of their
Yeah.
games are usually tied, maybe like a
Mhm.
1-0, 2-0. You know, they don't lose on like before they were losing like 4-5, but now it's just come down. So Arsenal need to be careful. What Wolves is doing right now is playing spoilers. They cost. Remember, this guy got sacked because of them. What's his name? The Nottingham Forest coach.
yeah.
Sean Dyche got sacked because of
You know.
Sean Dyche got sacked because of
But Sean Dyche never coached Wolves.
Wolverhampton.
He's not now first. Oh,
No,
because of
but I'm saying they
Wolverhampton
drew.
losing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
So
Facts.
Arsenal need to be careful. The best way to beat teams like Wolverhampton, because I don't think they're going to take the game to
This
Arsenal.
score on goals.
Try and score. Try and
On goals,
defeat the
on
game.
goals.
Just wait against Wigan.
Try and score on
blueprint.
goals.
The blueprint is what they did against Wigan. Try and
No,
kill the game.
Arsenal should not score own goals. Don't say that. No, whoa, shoot.
Try and
Like,
try and
Wolves
kill
should
the
be
game in the
ones
first
to-
half. That's just
Yeah.
try and kill the game in the first
Yeah.
half.
Score out there fast.
Once-
You
once-
don't want to be
Yes.
scrappy game. Just go
Once
kill
you
it.
can kill the game in first
Tolu is
half.
back.
Done.
Tolu is back. Tolu is back.
Tolu was there in the first game. I'm sorry.
Wolves are bottom
Yeah,
of the
but he
table,
scored.
right?
He scored in the
Bottom,
first
bottom.
game.
Yeah, he
They're
did
bottom
score
table,
ball.
yeah. He scored in the first game. The only goals
me-
that
for
were
me,
scored
the
in that
Wolves
game were
game-
by Wolves. The rest were scored by Wolves.
That's why.
Yeah.
And it's
Because
really
we
draw.
won.
One team here drew Wolverhampton here, and they haven't even
Yeah,
had
we
to
beat
talk.
Wolverhampton too as well in the first
I'm
leg,
seeing
4-1.
Chelsea beat them.
Yeah,
Just
but
go smack them up.
At your home, you drew 1-1, I guess.
No, it's not. It's away. It's away. We beat them properly at home. Properly.
Yeah, so Arsenal will do properly at home as well.
So we'll do it. We'll do it
Away.
now.
You're
Properly.
playing away. You're playing away.
Away. That's
We'll
fine.
beat them. Doesn't matter. Arsenal doesn't know home and away. We'll beat them anyway.
In front of your home fans, you almost lost that game or drew it. In front of your home fans.
No, there's
Well,
no.
well,
loss, we
anyway.
won it.
We went up north to
We
Leeds
actually-
and smacked them 4-0. So
Yeah. I mean, everybody smacks Leeds when they get the
Yeah.
chance. I mean,
no,
I'm
Chelsea.
gonna
No, no.
eat it.
Alfonso, it's Gyökeres actually, but yeah, we leave that alone.
on goal is on.
Who?
Oh no, Gyökeres. No, this one is just a wild
Alfonso
thing.
Riley is
This
Madueke. This is Madueke.
This one is just
defense,
bantering.
defense league.
Own goal is not
Yeah.
a top goal scorer anyway.
Nah, no, this one is bantering. Even as a rival fan, this is just banter. So
Yeah,
what I
but-
could say about
Well,
the Wolves game,
Arsenal 3-0. That's why I go for though. Arsenal
And
3-0.
what I can say about the Wolves game is it's going to be a tough one because these guys are fighting for their lives. Of course, they have nothing to fight for, other than the fact that they want to try and stay up. And you look at the standings on the table.
They're
It's
not
going
staying
to
up. I think
be-
they know they're gone.
They're gone,
yeah,
innit?
they know that. Yeah, they're gone. They're
know
9
that.
points. They're 9 points from 19th. and more than 15 points from 18th as well, right? So it's like they're gone, but what they will be wanting to do is to spoil, just like
yeah,
Johnny
that's
Boy
what they're
said.
playing as spoilers. That's all. And
Spoil
also the
people.
players are also playing for contracts. Some players want to leave and go to Premier League teams or other clubs. So
Yeah, but they already have they already have relegation clauses in their contract. So
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
but
think
you
most of
need
the players-
you still need the Man U to come for you. You still need probably the Arsenal to come for you, or the.
it doesn't change the fact that the Man U. It doesn't change the fact that Man United will still go for players like Mateus Mana
Yeah, you guys should have
Or-
any. Take all the players
or-
from Wolves. We don't care.
or João Gomez, right? These are players that are worth around 40-50 million pounds, but by the time the relegation clause kicks in, they're going to be worth like 20-30 million.
Yeah,
just
you
like
guys
you
should
did
take those guys into United.
No,
that'll be good
trust
for
me, yeah.
your future ambitions.
Trust me.
Yeah.
There's
Yeah,
a certain
trust you.
guy. There's a
Mhm.
certain guy in that Wolves team that I think can cause Arsenal danger.
Who you thinking about?
Former Man
Mane.
United academy graduate. His name is Angel Gomez.
Oh, okay.
No
He signed
problem,
this
yeah.
January, and
Yeah, I
he's
saw
been
him
the
against,
top performer in this
Nottingham
last couple
Forest.
of games. Yeah. So him and João Gomez are playing, and they're two short players. Like actually, this Angel Gomez is sort of a short guy, but he's good on the ball. He's a ball carrier. He's skillful. He played in France for like 5-6 years, and then came back to England. Right.
So why didn't United sign him
this
if he's
guy
that good?
because he's a United. He's from United Academy.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
You
Why
said
didn't
what?
United sign
You said
him
what?
if he's that good?
At the time when
because he's
No. I'm not hyping him. I'm even looking at his stats right now from the last two games he's played, and I'm talking about him because I watched him as in the academy.
no. I
And
think
then-
their striker is good as well. The guy with the dreadlocks. I'm forgetting. his
Tolu,
name.
yeah, Tolu Arokodare,
Tolu.
yes, he's good, right? But then obviously they let go of Strand Larsen, and then they have Armstrong and
But
Tolu up front.
then that's good for us, bro. No trend like then that's more good for us.
Strand Larsen is crap, you know.
Nah. He's just been injured.
He's just
but
so
he's a good
injury
player.
prone. So, but what I'm trying
Nah.
to say is like, you guys are going to win Wolves, and I'm going to hate to watch you guys score, but you guys are going to win Wolves.
Thank you.
But it's going to be a tough game. That's pretty much.
Yeah,
what I
that's
know.
fine.
And I
Yes,
feel Arsenal are going
the
to win
most
Wolves
important thing
2-0.
for us is to win. So
Yeah,
Nice, just
2-0.
the
Coach
point I
Adisa
care
is saying
about, like,
2-1. Johnny Boy said 3-0.
No, I
DJ
said
Pablo,
2-0.
you're saying
2-0.
2-0.
Yeah.
So
So
you're
I'm-
also
I'm-
2-0 as
2-0,
well.
yeah.
3-0, Johnny Boy. Jiga, what are you saying?
2-1.
2-1.
Damn.
Okay.
It's gonna be a
No
tight
clean sheet,
game.
that's-
It's going to be a
Oh
tough
my
game,
God.
yeah.
It's going to be tough.
And I
game,
think both
yes.
goals are going to be scored in second half. So
Yeah, so it's going to be a tough 4-0. It's going to be a tough 4-0
Oh
to the
my
Arsenal. Yeah.
this guys,
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah, it's going to be a tough 4-0 because the first half Arsenal are going to smoke them, and then second half will just be letting Mali Salmon to come and play, and then they got like Miles Lewis Kelly can come on and give people minutes, and that's where Wolves will think they can try and do something. But we have Raya, an experienced keeper in getting the Golden Gloves. 3 seasons in a row. This if he wins it this time before, So when you have a world-class goalkeeper, you don't shake too much. Yeah.
You guys are hyping this your goalkeeper, man.
Nah, he's a good shot stopper.
I just said that one for
He's a
DJ
good
Pablo,
shot stopper from close range.
You
You
know what you
Straight,
were
but not
saying
from
can
far.
come back and bite you.
Yeah.
You know what you were saying can come back and bite you.
Because I know I know what happened against like 3-2. I know what happened.
It's not
Yeah.
just you. It's not just you guys. Remember, Brighton, long range goal. Bournemouth, long range goal.
Yeah.
Palace, then you guys. It's the 6th this season. When I see teams
Yeah.
shoot from far against him, Inter Milan.
It's
oh my
because
God.
Raya is never in his post. That's why.
Yeah, it's
What-
usually like far forward.
It's
Yeah,
true.
but
So
the
that's the
thing.
Cunha ball, he was in the
Raya is
post.
never in goal.
Yeah, but the Cunha ball,
Raya
he
is
was
never in
there.
goal.
It was right in
The
the
Cunha
middle.
goal's not even the best goal that he's conceded from a long
Yeah.
range. That's what's so funny about it. I think the Inter Milan one's harder. He bends it around
What
the guy.
about the Dogu goal?
What a handball?
No, not that one. Come on, guys. I'm gonna go there now.
The handball.
Right,
yeah.
let's do it. Let's do it for Michelle. Let's do it for Michelle. Everton and Man United. What are you guys predicting? I predict 1-0 Everton.
1-1, I think. 1-1 again.
I go 1-1
I want-
Everton as well.
Wow.
They're not,
I want
that man's
both
not
teams
cutting his
to
hair.
lose.
He's not cutting his hair.
Wow.
I'm telling you.
No, but they have to go 5
predicted-
games. So even if they beat them,
Exactly.
they have to go 5 games.
And there's only
So-
12 left, so they have 2 chances
Yeah.
to do it. It's not happening this season. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Nah,
9 games unbeaten. Yeah.
United are winning 3-0, bro. United are winning 3-0. Michelle will be
It's a
in tears.
revenge,
He'll go
bro.
to bed
Hill
early.
Dickinson Stadium is not a fortress for
So
them.
10,
Just-
10
Well,
Just
count
for
on
you,
David
Yeah, I
Moyes.
remember
Michelle.
they beat. I just remember they beat United at Old Trafford. I remember with one
Yes,
man.
10
Yeah,
men.
Yeah,
right.
bro.
Yeah, you remember.
No one is
I
worried
remember
one
about
is
this.
Everton, bro. No
This
one
one
worried
is not.
about
Yeah,
Everton.
no one's worried. This one is not 10 men. This was full
Oh,
squad.
yeah, Kuna
Barring
is
3
gonna
players.
dance in Hill Dixon
Bruh.
Stadium.
This is revenge, bro. Revenge party.
Yeah, man.
Going-
And-
United,
it's going to
United is winning this one.
It's going to be a hard fought one, but I'm going to go 2-0, safe. Just win 1 goal
Mhm.
first half and continue our record. When we go a goal up, we don't lose, and then go and do a second one, and that's it. Reverse 0-2.
well, there you have it. You know, big up the chat, big
Yeah.
up everyone. Yeah, go on,
Yeah,
Jigga. What are you
sure.
going to say?
Yeah, I wanted to ask you something.
Yeah.
Why are you not giving Carrick the contract, guys? Give Carrick the contract, guys.
Nah. We don't do that.
Man, that's
It's
early,
changed
bro.
it's
your
like-
life. Yes,
So it's
changed
like
your life.
reliving. It's like reliving a set. You know, well, I've not been on the stream with you. I was for the fact that Amorim needed to stay to build what he needed to build, but they didn't back him. They did
You
not-
Amorim in? You wanted Amorim to stay?
I
Yeah,
was
he was, he
Amorim
was.
in at the time. I was Amorim in
Ah.
all till the end.
You're my
See,
guy.
I'm for-
You're my
The
guy,
truth is, I'm for backing a manager till the end, not for calling for
Yeah,
his sack. You sold a project to a manager and then you dipped when you had the opportunity to back him. You signed him 3 amazing strikers. They've scored more than 6 goals already. You signed him a left back, and that's it. And then young players from Arsenal, and you say that. I mean, you get Chido from Arsenal, you get Heaven from Arsenal, and that's it. He says there's visible loopholes in the midfield. You don't back him, you don't sign him the midfielders. When the cheap midfielders go in left, right, and center, you still don't sign him a defensive midfielder to back Casemiro up. And then obviously you know that Ugarte has flaws. You know that Menu is not as fast. And then he says, I need an athletic midfielder. And you dipped on him. And then he challenges you, and then you sack him because you don't want anybody to rival you. I have a whole lot of things to say about, like, even the board. You know, you bring someone from Southampton who has 9 months experience as a sporting director to become your technical director and eventually your sporting director, and he knows the United way. How's that possible? You get someone from Manchester City who has been through the Barcelona system, Manchester City system, and he was a COO at Manchester City. He's now your CEO at Man United, and he knows the United way. How does that work? And they say, oh, we want to play the United DNA. What's the United DNA? And then you say, okay, we're going to get Michael Carrick, and the team is going to get playing again. Okay, we have 4 wins. That's fine. Manager bounce. We've never had manager bounce in 14, 15 months. And then you have 3 midfielders who are working well now. They say, oh, Bruno has been playing free. Bruno's been created more than 50 chances in the league before he was being played up top as a supporting striker or as a 10. What about Kobe Menu? Kobe Menu has been good. Nobody has denied that Kobe Menu is good. But they put out the narrative saying, oh, Amorim says Kobe Menu is going to compete with Casemiro, with Bruno Fernandes, just because obviously they are competing for the same position. That's what the system requires.
But DJ,
yeah.
Why is Amorim playing 5 defenders against Wolves, bro? I don't know.
Why are we talking about Amorim like this now?
Against Wolves, he didn't play 5
He's
defenders.
gone.
You see,
He's gone into the concept.
Yeah, he's gone. Yeah, but anybody that comes out and tells me, oh, against Everton, he played 6 defenders or 5 defenders. Oh, against Wolves, he plays it. Go and look at the bench and tell me who could have brought on. We're decimated.
Kobe Mainoo was there on the bench. Why is Kobe Mainoo not
He
playing?
came on in the 61st minute.
No,
That's the
but Kobe
thing.
Mainoo has not been getting much game time.
He cannot
Should've
get
been
much
playing.
game time in that system. It's just like
Should've been-
you just said that Arteta does not like passengers in the squad, right? He does not
No,
like.
he's not a passer.
No, I'm not saying Kobe is a passenger. Just hear me out. Amorim requires certain characteristics in his squad. Athletic midfielders. Amorim has left Sporting, and Sporting are still second in their league. And they finished 7th in the Champions League. And they moved away from his 3-4-3 and the same players, and they're still playing. That's what Amorim was trying to achieve. We play the system, we'll get used to it, and along the line, we're going to change. And when we change, they're still going to be used. Mbumo came out and said, we're playing good now because Amorim had laid the foundation. Didn't say it in exact words, but he said it. That we work harder because we've been doing it before.
Yeah, but not in a 3-4-3 with Casemiro. He's old. And Bruno.
But Carrick still plays. But Carrick still plays.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He
but
plays
Carrick
4-2-3-1.
That's what I'm saying. He plays 4-2-3-1 on paper, but in the game, I've analyzed this. In the game, he plays 3-2-5.
But how is Bruno Fernandes playing deep, bro? We all know Bruno Fernandes cannot defend, bro.
But Bruno Fernandes is playing deep and still leading the assist charts from deep. That's the thing. He was.
But were you winning games? You were not winning games.
We were. That's why we are fourth now. We were winning.
It's because of Carrick, bro. When you moved to the 10, that's when you went on your crazy run.
No. When they sacked him, remember they were fifth when they sacked him.
We had a 6-game unbeaten run with 3 draws and 3 wins.
Yeah, that's
my question.
Fifth. No, sixth when they sacked him. But like
we were 1 point. We were same on. We level on points with Liverpool when he was sacked.
Yeah.
DJ, my question is.
Yeah, go ahead.
My question is, anyone here can agree with me. There's no way you're playing Bruno Fernandes that deep when you can be playing in the 10. The role he's playing now.
You go and look at Portugal. You go and look at Portugal.
No. Let's not talk about Portugal.
No. I'm telling you that Bruno can play anywhere. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
No, but he was poor when he was playing in deep.
No, he wasn't. He wasn't. Look at the stats. He will tell you. He wasn't. Now, Michael Carrick has come out to say that Bruno plays anywhere. Right side, left side, right midfield, striker, false 9, drops deep. And in Portugal, they play a 4-3-3.
But he cannot defend, bro. That is my worry if he's
Well, he had the most defensive even the Kobe Menu that you guys mentioned, Bruno had 14 defensive contributions against Fulham. Menu had 7. That's what we're saying. And Bruno was playing higher than Menu. But Menu had 7. Casemiro, that his legs were gone, had 12. Bruno had 14 in the same game.
No, my thing, you know what? I agree with you that Kobe Main, of course, is. But Uncle Kaz, he has improved. He has improved this season. But for me,
he improved from the beginning of the season. We all saw that.
Yeah, he's been doing well.
I mean, let's leave United alone. They are doing well. They'll finish in the top 4. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
No top 4 for United.
This is the remaining games to the end of the season, right? So, Arsenal doing it.
Yeah.
I think City can drop points in the Chelsea game.
Even in Newcastle. Oh, Newcastle won 3-1.
They're not dropping against Newcastle. They're not dropping. Newcastle is too weak for me. If
Newcastle
Jesus Park, I would have said yes.
Don't you think, you guys? Don't you think where the games are going to be tough for you is Spurs, Chelsea, Brighton, and Everton?
No. I think the toughest game for Arsenal there is Brighton. To be honest with you, I fear Brighton more than I fear Spurs and Chelsea.
No, okay, Chelsea. I think Brighton, Everton, West Ham.
When is at home, I'm not worried about at the moment.
Bro, Brighton. Wait,
because the problem with Brighton, you don't know the Brighton. They probably hate Brighton. Brighton Arsenal has a poor record against Brighton. Look at Arsenal's record against Brighton. You
still don't know the Spurs you're gonna face. You got Tudor.
No, for me, that's for me. The derbies, we are going to win. We are going to beat Spurs, Chelsea.
I'm not scared of Tottenham and Chelsea. To be honest with you,
I'm not losing to Everton.
It's Brighton. It's Brighton.
And that's
it's
a banana
Brighton,
peel
Everton.
there.
It's Bournemouth.
Brighton,
Actually,
Everton, I'm more scared of.
Bournemouth are a strange side this season.
Coach, Coach, I was just about to say that exact same thing. Like
Bournemouth have taken points
under Andoni Raiola.
teams.
They are spoilers.
True.
Hey,
but you said it's, at the Emirates you're not worried. So
and that's the way it is because at home, Arsenal are a different beast. Only United are the only team that can say they've beaten us all season. That's crazy. Every competition we ever lost.
ITN is my guy, United fan.
Yeah, well, respect.
He's everywhere. Respect to you, ITN, man. Big up.
Yeah.
Big up ITN. Hope you.
But I think for Man City they'll probably drop points at Leeds. They'll probably drop points at Bournemouth. But I think Arsenal can handle Bournemouth. You know.
What? Man City can drop points at Brentford. You know that, right?
They got Chelsea and us.
But Brentford, they're at home. They are the Etihad for Brentford, so they should win.
Teams have gone to the Etihad and done things. Calm down.
True.
Not at that point in the season. 4 games to go.
Nah.
Villa as well.
Brentford is playing well.
What do you guys think is going to happen against City?
Villa was always
What?
I reserve my comments for.
No,
They're just gonna throw
United.
the
I think I'll know
City.
more. I'll know more the week before the
Arsenal
game. That's
City.
when right now I can't
That
see
game-
before the week. The week before the game, I'll know what will happen.
You know you're 4
right
points
now-
ahead, right? You know you're 4 points ahead. That could
Yeah.
go to
Look. We've had a very good stream.
By that time,
DJ
we'll be
Pablo.
seven.
Let's leave it
We'll
at
be
that.
10
It's
points
gonna
clear.
extend though. 4
Oh,
points
okay,
gonna-
okay. Away at the
It's
Etihad that you
it's
just talked
going up.
about.
Actually, it's going up.
Yeah, it's going to be a draw.
You remember
We'll get a
DJ?
point
You
minimum.
remember Pep? We made Pep defend right when he came to the Emirates. You saw him. He put 10 men behind the ball.
Yeah, but
Mhm.
we showed him how it's done when he came to Old Trafford. So
But remember,
No
guys, we
problem,
got to
congratulations.
play Man City in a one-off game before this game. So
Yeah.
The
that,
final.
the cup final.
it's mind
Ooh,
games.
That's gonna be
We've
deep, man.
drawn one game this season. Someone's got to win the next game. Has to win, and then it goes
That
to the
is the-
second, the third. So it's
We
all
might
mind
be
games.
actually meeting the FA Cup. It's not done. We can still meet the FA Cup and Champions
And that
League
as well.
Coach,
You guys.
that is the biggest game. That Carabao Cup is the biggest game.
Yeah.
If we
Because
lose that game, bro,
Yeah,
I'm
Wait,
out.
don't you
I
think
don't
that defines the season if you lose that game?
we will win that
Sorry?
game, and it will give us confidence for the rest of the season. I
Nah,
guarantee.
nah. We discussed this last time. Even if Arsenal loses that game, I don't see affecting this team.
Nah.
Do you guys not having it?
We cannot lose that game.
Yeah, DJ Pablo, you see what you've done. We've had a positive stream so far. You just did that.
Just planted this, just to see. I just planted
These
this.
United fans, man. These United fans.
That game, Johnny Boy, we
Yeah,
need to
man.
win that game.
See,
I want
let
to
me-
win it.
What I
I
said,
want to
what
win it. I
I
think Arsenal will win, but
yeah.
I trust the boys enough to not allow that game affect.
Don't worry, we'll
Yeah,
talk
but
about
what I
this nearer
said
the
is
time.
that you
We'll
guys
talk about this nearer the time, DJ Pablo.
need
We
to
got to go. We got to go. Thank you very much. Big up the chat, people. Big up the chat. Big up everyone. Big up Jiga. Big up Johnny Boy. Big up DJ Pablo. I think it's your first time on this particular platform, on this
Yeah,
particular
yeah.
podcast. No, thank you
Yeah.
for joining as well, Coach as well. Thank you for coming first time.
No
Big
problem.
up. Thank you for making it. And we're going to see how we pan out against Wolves, whether it's going to be 2-0 or 4-0 or 3-0. We'll see.
Or
We'll see how
0-0.
that goes. No, there's no
Nah,
0-0.
definitely
There's
not-
no
definitely
0-0.
no
No 0 at this point of the season. If it's 0-0, City has won the league. That's what I'm just going to say. But yeah, big up everyone. Have a fantastic week, guys. We'll catch you next time. Please subscribe to. Yes, Coach. Where can they find you? I forgot to do that. That's that cost.
Touchline Development, TikTok, Instagram, Touchline Development, and on YouTube, Touchline TV. So that's where we're based.
Yeah, and
Appreciate
DJ
you.
Pablo.
You can find me on United Talks Podcast everywhere. It's United Talks Pod everywhere. TikTok, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and all of that. Yeah.
Yeah, and Jiga, where can they find you? I know your guys already here anyway, but for my guys, where can they find you?
Giga at AFC, that is where you can find me. On Friday, let's link up. If you guys are free, we can probably will win the game, and then we can link up on Friday.
Yeah. All right, man. All right, man.
But
Johnny
Giga,
Boy and I are here.
Mm.
Yeah, go on now.
Big up to the chat. I saw Keith just tapped in. Keith is an Aston Villa fan. So before you go, if you want to cook Villa fans, guys, have it your way, guys. Have it your way. Just follow this guy. Because he was talking the most.
It's only DJ Pablo that can cook Aston Villa. That's also his mates. Arsenal is
Nah,
Arsenal is
bro.
at the top. We can't see
Nah,
see
bro.
those guys beneath us.
I can't cook Villa because Villa beat me. That's what I'm saying. So I can't cook
Yeah,
them.
Nah,
well,
but
I
Villa
can,
lost the game.
and I will always say for Villa, worry about your coach. Your coach said you're not in the top 4 race. Your coach said you're not making top 5. Like, you can't call anybody delusional. You have to talk
Big up
about
to
your coach
Keith.
first.
Big up to
Yeah,
Keith.
tell your
Oh, is
coach
that
to have
Keith?
the right mentality.
Is
if
that
you-
Keith?
then- yeah.
It's like
So
you have
anyway.
a gripe against Unai. That's what I think. Maybe
No,
because
it's all
of his Arsenal.
No, I have no gripe against Unai. Unai is my guy. It's just Keith is not my guy. Keith needs to calm down.
He's not my guy.
Keith is not my guy. He needs to calm down. But anyways, man, big up everyone. Have a fantastic time, people.